What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a whole new video. So in this video we're gonna upgrade my setup a whole new level. So I'm going from an RTX 2060 to a Radeon RX 9070 XT. So I'm going all AMD, and that's an AM5 socket. So the one that I was rocking on was an AM4. So that's a whole new level of gaming. You know, more power, more FPS, aesthetic look too. So more on that coming ahead in the video. But yeah, stay tuned and subscribe. So for my new build, I'm going with the X870 Oros Elite Wi-Fi 7 Ice, and this is how it looks. It's got a little white and a little bit gray to it. I was actually trying to keep my theme white and black, but I think this will be a perfect color to my motherboard. But yeah, let's get started. So like I said, I have a white and a black theme. I'm going with these, the T-Force Delta DDR5s. It's got 32 gigs in them, 2 sticks of 16, 6000 megahertz. Yeah, I got these black though. I thought, you know, that color would contrast, and these are exclusively for AMD. So yeah, let's put these bad boys in. If anyone building a PC for the first time, what you gotta know is the memory does not go next to each other. They will always go A and B. So first time, if you're using 2 sticks, you gotta get them in here. The second one and the fourth one. So this is what these look like. Let's go ahead and put it in. Is this right? No. So you gotta turn around. Make sure you put them in right. See that gap in there? Just, you know, and there you go. It's clipped. Turn around. Same. They should be facing the same way. Clip, clip. That's it. So for this build, I'm gonna use a AMD Ryzen 7 7800 XT 3D. So all you gotta do is just take it out here. You see this mark up here? You will see another arrow somewhere over here, but most probably, as far as I know, it's gotta be over here. What you gotta do is take this up, and you'll see it right here. Carefully just drop it in, adjust it, put it in there. Just give it a little wiggle, should be good. Then put this down here, and you gotta press a little hard on this one, and you'll see this pop out right there. Yeah, it pops out. Take it out, put it aside. Got a AMD Ryzen 7 7800 X3D in there. So this is the Linley what is it, dynamic mini V2 flow, and we're gonna open this up right now, see what's in here, see what this beast looks like. Oh wow, I am bad at this. Woo. Well, anyway, let's skip that. Okay, these are probably the screws. That's a manual. Gonna really need that. So these are the screws. So this is what I like about the case. This is what it looks like though. Nice and clean. There's the piece. Oh, that. But anyway, so yeah, this is what I like about it is it has a power button down here. Got USB type C, and we got probably 3.0, and you can actually move that from down there to up here too. So that's the best part about this. And then I also like the way these fans are like tilted. If you see, these are not straight. These are a little bit tilted, about 120 degrees. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put my motherboard in. Anyway, gotta put the motherboard in. That's in. So just gotta put the screws in right there, there. Got a couple of them, but we're just gonna go ahead, mount the motherboard in, and go from there. I do know there's a whole lot that's left to do. I need to fix the wiring, brace the motherboard in first, and then go ahead and get everything else done. Alrighty, I've taken the top bracket out because that's where the AIO will be going. So for my AIO CPU cooler, I'm going with the DC360 Pro ARGB display AIO CPU cooler. This is a high performance cooler, and then I also got a Lindley fans. So these three fans will go on the radiator, and this one is for the outflow in the back. So this is the radiator, that's the screen. It does come with the stock fans, but I'm gonna take those out and replace it with the Lindleys. And this is a cooler with a display. It looks quite nice. Well, I'll know once I put it in. Make sure you take that off when you put it on the CPU. Most of the times people forget to take that off. I've been there too. I wonder what this is. Oh, got these two. So these are the bracket. This is for the AM5 bracket. That's for the Intel. And they got a little bit of thermal paste in there too, and the screws. I got a thermal paste for myself. I'm gonna use that. It's been going good for me. On all my previous builds, I've always been air cooled. So like this one over here right now, this is an air cooled. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, yeah, that's an air cooled. So this is the first time I'm gonna go AIO water cooled. Let's see how that goes. And we're gonna put in the NVMe. So what we gotta do is just take that out and pull this out, and that's about it. That comes out, put that aside. I got a 1 TB NVMe over here. So you just gotta push this in. There you go, that goes in. You take that out and push that in there. That goes in there. You put that down and lock this in. That's locked in, and then you put this over it. You gotta lock in the top part too. So this goes in, do that, and then there you go, that's locked in too. So I'm just gonna use one NVMe right now. I do have a SSD too. Okay, so we're almost done. Now we're gonna put the cooler in. We do need to take these brackets out and put the AMD bracket on the cooler head. So I'm gonna take these out, put the cooler in, put the bracket up. So the bracket's out. So like that, the cooler is in. I'm gonna put this in there too. I'm gonna flip it over again. It did come with a thermal paste, but I'm gonna use my own. Just a little bit right in the middle right here. Perfect. Like I said, don't forget to take that out. A lot of times people don't take it out and their PC heats up crazy. So yeah, I've been there too. I've done that before. So I'm quite knowledgeable now. There you go. And just screw them in real quick so it doesn't mess up your thermal paste. Ooh, that was a task. Got a nice little display. I do need to take the plastics out still. I've left it in. I will do all of that in the end. We need the fan that goes in the back over here. And once that's in the outlet, the PSU will be put in, and then the graphic card, and we should be good. This is the overclock edition, so let's get this beast out and put it in the system. This is an installation guide. I do need to see what cable's going. Built to be a white and black combination, a little bit of gray. I went with this. Oh wow, it's got such beautiful design on it. It does have a display on top too. These do light up. I did actually get this one because I wanted a display for, you know, various pieces actually, so I can figure that out. Oh, it does have a LED on and off button too. But how do I? Okay, yeah. So that's on, that's off. Let's keep it on for now. Go ahead and put this beast in and get it started. That comes out. We need to get 2 of these brackets out. I think I might need 4 for this one. There you go. This. Okay guys, let's see if this thing posts. Oh, I didn't turn on the main switch from down there. Okay, let me turn the PC on and see if it posts. Alright. And this is what it looks like, the end product. All that's left is to peel these off. One on the inside, one on the outside. But this is how it looks. I'm pretty happy with this build. Nice and clean. And I got a Luffy in there too. I got a bracket to hold the GPU also. Not sure, it wasn't sagging, but still, just to be on the safer side. Let's peel this off. That's the most satisfying thing, building a PC. Look at how clear that looks.